there everybody, it's your old pal VR Boomer here, and I would like to introduce you all to the S.N.A.F.U. This is a ridiculous accessory I have built for my flight sim so I could have all the flight sim controls. And let's hop into Microsoft Flight Simulator and I'll give you a little demo here, okay? Alright, good morning. Here we are in a period accurate replica of Midway Island during World War II, and we are flying in, as you can see, the Hellcat. Now, during the actual Battle of Midway, this would not have been the Hellcat. They would have been the Wildcats or possibly even the Brewster Buffaloes. Woof. Anyway, so let's get flying here. We're going to demonstrate how this works. First, we will switch to VR mode. I'll give that a second. There we go. Alright, now we got to reset our pilot view. Let's hop inside the aircraft. Alright, here we are inside the Hellcat. So first things first, we're going to get the battery on, put our magnetos on, make sure our fuel tank is set so we can just go from off. Unfortunately, there's a lot of these things that I can't map or haven't mapped. I might be able to map that one. Let's see. Oil cooler shutters. I think I did over here. You'll see me fumbling a little bit. I just got these controls set up last night. Ah, no, those are our flaps. So the oil cooler shutters are here. There we go. And we want the tail wheel locked for right now because we're just going to go straight out. Alright, so this is our mixture. Mixture on full rich. Spin up the prop pitch. Crack the throttle a little bit. And engine one start. Well, actually, let's get the cowl flaps all the way open here. Oh. Is that not the cowl flaps? Oh, yep. Cowl flaps are all the way open. Okay, engine one start. Alright, it's running. Let's get the wings folded out. Unfolded, I should say. Now, in the real aircraft, these aren't powered. You would have a crew out there helping fold them out for you. And the reason you want to start the engine first is if you look right over there, you see that red post. Those are the wing locks, and those will not work unless you have proper hydraulic pressure. In real life, they'll probably work in this setting. Okay. And I forgot the call sign for the island. The hat break.
Midway traffic. This is Grumman Bravo Alpha Delta Alpha Sierra. Taking up for straight off departure. We're going to do a quick circuit of the island to do some systems checks.
The microphone might actually be functional, but it's not right now. Alright, let's close the canopy. Most of these aircraft take off with the flaps up. Got our tail wheel locked. Alright. Oh, we're going to give it, I'm not sure what the trim settings are for this. I know with a Mustang it's like 5 degrees right rudder. Those are 0 marks, so we'll give this a few degrees right rudder. There we go. So we've got our trim rails. I've got my pitch trim here and my aileron trim here. Alright, parking brakes off. Let's run it up and head out. Oh, she just wants to go. Throttle up nice and easy. Probably gonna go to the left. Just take a look at the right rudder until the trim head takes authority. Whoops. Not great. Not great. Not great. Alright, we are airborne though. That's really the important part, isn't it? that. There we go. Smooth and steady. Hopefully the landing will be equally graceful. Alright, let's swap outside really quick here. Behind here. And you can watch the landing. Inside the cockpit. There we are. We can bring our prop pitch back a little bit. We want to bring our mixture down to run off the idle ridge. Alright, and we are flying. We'll probably close the cowl flaps and cover them up. Make sure the engine doesn't get too cold. And there is Midway Atoll. Let's bank around here and take a good look at it. It really is amazing when you look at this place from the air, just how ridiculously tiny it was for the battle that went on here. I mean, it's a glorified sandbar. And there is no place to hide. Tiny little scrap of land in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the ocean. And yet this was a key battle of the war. Oh, you can see right over there, there's a Liberty ship passing between the islands. Way out in the distance, there's an aircraft carrier. I forget which one that is in the center. Alright, let's just loop right around. And we'll try and come back in for a landing right there. So pretty to be out in the Pacific this early in the morning. A little bit of nose down, get some pressure off the stick. So be rolling just a little bit, so we get just a little bit of left aileron trim. Just a tiny, just a dab. So my idea behind building this is I fly only in VR. A couple of things. First of all, I wanted trim wheels up here because a lot of the planes like this actually had physical wheels that you would turn, trim wheels. They weren't powered or anything, you just turned a dial. And I wanted that for the immersion. I also wanted to minimize the use of the keyboard. As you can imagine, being in VR, trying to negotiate a keyboard is tricky. So I wanted to do as much as I could in the keyboard. And well, heck, there was another thing too that I was trying to do with this. And I went with obviously like a vintage aesthetic with it. We need to turn a lot tighter than that if we want to get lined up on that runway. We are nowhere near being lined up on that runway. Okay. To bring it around. What I'm going to do is come 90 degrees to it so I can sight it. And I can turn it to it. There we go. Alright. Throttle back a little bit. Oh, that was the other thing. I wanted it to be adaptable because I don't just fly warbirds like this. And you'll see in the pictures that I share that I have it set up so I can use it with a yoke. I have a throttle quadrant that I'm working on, even though it's still kind of in the prototype phase. Let's throttle all the way back, and now landing gear down. Put some flaps, and the engine up just a little bit so we maintain a decent glide here. Over to the right. So if I can use this with a yoke, I can use it with the stick, I can use it with a single throttle. I have a quadrant, like I said, I'm building, so I wanted to be able to adapt it to whatever plane I was flying. Like I love flying the DC-3 and the Junkers 52. Obviously, those are 2 and 3 engine aircraft, and they use yokes instead of joysticks. A little bit more prop speed here. Kind of not a great landing slope, but that's all right. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Here's my runway. Here's my runway. Oops. Too much rudder there. All right, now we're gonna bring it down. And let's go all the way down. Oh, this. Okay, okay. It could have been worse. You give me that. That could have been a much harder landing. I didn't hardly bounce at all. Nice little 3-point touchdown. This thing slowed down. And we'll go. Oh, we need to unlock the tail wheel, which is right here. Yeah, there we go. See, I just got this set up yesterday, so I'm still sorting out the controls. Oh. Yeah. There we go. As I mentioned, rooster buffaloes. Oof. They were so badly outmatched by the Zeros. I mean, the Wildcat has a bad reputation for being outmatched, but it was nothing compared to how badly outmatched the Buffaloes were. They just were obsolescent at this point. Alright, we're gonna park it here for now. I'm sure somebody will yell at me for leaving it where I shouldn't. That's fine. Alright, let's get the system shut down. We can start just by shutting the fuel off. The mixture to idle cutoff. And there it is. And now we switch the battery off. Switch. I still haven't rigged up a magnetos off switch. I'd like to do it like a magnetos right, magnetos left, magnetos on, and magnetos off. So I'll have to think about that some more. And mixture's down, publish down. Oh, let's get the wings folded up. So we need to unlock the wings. You'll see those tabs pop up again. If I can click on this properly. Come on. Oh, there they are. There are tabs on each side. Oh, flaps up. Dang it. Oh, it's mounted. Flaps. I don't have. Do I need the battery on for the flaps? I probably need the engine one for the flaps, don't I? Well, shit burgers. Alright. Let's fire this puppy up. We gotta get those flaps back up before we fold the wings back up. Give it a little bit of mixture here. Alright, let's call for flaps up now. There they come. Yep. You need the system running. You need the hydraulic pressure. Get the flaps up. Alright. Now I'm gonna shut it back down again. There we go. Magneto's off. Battery back off. And we will have the crew fold the wings back up. That side first. This side. Turn our fuel tank to the off position. Alright. Well, thanks for joining me on this little flight. We'll see you in the next video.